You sneaky. You're running as an outsider.
I am an outsider.
Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Come on. Come on. Really?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly.
Let's give the people what they came for.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Mr. Prime Minister, will there always be a Canada? There will always be a Canada. All right, elbows out, elbows up.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Ready? Are you ready? Get them out of here! Get them out of here! Get the hell out of here!
Enough with the woke shit.
So the answer to that is to stop being stupid.
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Get your spectral sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Is the federal government stealing from us? Are they sabotaging our industry? Are they taking us down the path to communism? Are they censoring us? Are they stealing our guns from us? Come on, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Knockout.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fringe. Welcome to Friday Night Fringe here on the channel. It's going to be a wonderful night. You guys are absolutely incredible. Already packed in. We got a full house already. Get those thumbs ups in the likes if you haven't already. 1,000 likes, maybe we'll do a giveaway tonight.
I love
what do you
giveaways.
Say?
I love giveaways.
We're in the Christmas season, aren't we? We should do a giveaway. Just a reminder as we're getting those likes, folks, all super chats, all memberships, all merch purchased throughout the month of December up until next Friday, the 19th. We'll be taking 100% of those proceeds and giving them to our veterans this Christmas to help them get through the holidays. So support our vets tonight, folks. We set a record on Wednesday's stream. Let's see if we can break that record tonight. I know Raptor Guy sent a super chat in before the stream started. It said something along the lines of, I told you so. I'm sorry, it doesn't allow me to put it on the screen once the stream has started, if you put it in pre-stream, but thank you for that super chat, Raptor Guy. Let's get a good old-fashioned roll call going on alongside the beautiful Mrs. Fringe. And
yeah, you didn't even introduce me
I didn't
time.
because we're in such a rush. We have so much to get to tonight, and we got a lot of memes to get through as well, folks. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see what we can get up in the chat here. We got a Wandering Civvy coming in from Red Deer. We've got Country Girl coming in from Rockland, Ontario. Welcome in. Matt's joining us from in hot from a bunker in undisclosed location in Interlake, Manitoba. Well, welcome in. It's good to have you here. Squid's coming in from Calgary. Welcome in. We got Badass Customs Coatings coming in from Alberta.
Badass Cochrane. Love Cochrane.
From Cochrane. Welcome in. Good to have you here. We got Miss Titan coming in from Nashville, Tennessee in the USA. Welcome in. Good to have you here. NHL Crazy joining us once again from Philadelphia, City of Brotherly Love. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Donald from Wetumpka, Oklahoma.
Wow.
Stay strong, Alberta.
Love our American viewers.
I love Oklahoma. I can't stop watching Tulsa King.
Yes. So
great
obsessed.
show. Gotta love. Makes Oklahoma look fantastic. David coming in from Maple Ridge. Welcome in. We got Louise coming in from Calgary. Jay Law coming in from Lethbridge. Jancor is joining us from Ottawa on Terrible. Boy, it really is on Terrible these days. JJ coming in from Saskatchewan. Welcome in. It's good to have you in. KG Kennedy. Pick me. Hi, Derek, and your beautiful wife, Mrs. Fringe. But we'll see. We'll see what happens if we get to 1,000 likes. The Fringe is hot, even if Alberta is not. Phoebe, welcome in once again. Delphine coming in from Fort Mac. We've got Jacory coming in from Bashaw. Alberta. We're happy you're here as well. Welcome in. Penny coming in from Ampere, Ontario. Good to have you in here. We've got Awakened Trillium coming in from Norwood, Ontario. Wesley Snipes joining us once again from Lethbridge. Carolyn Gerald would never miss a Friday.
Nope.
Coming in from good old cold Calgary. Good to have you here. We got some stuff to talk about Calgary tonight.
We do.
Major announcement coming up in Calgary. Stay tuned, folks. Greater Buffalo coming in from Slave Lake, Alberta. Good to have you here. Darren's joining us from snowy Spruce Grove, Alberta. We've got Honda 450 coming in from Calgary as well. Sherry coming in. Mrs. Fringe always looks lovely. Love your earrings.
Thank you.
Mrs. Fringe always knows how to please the audience. I'll tell you that. Kurt comes in from my living room, watering fake plants. Give them water.
No.
They don't need it. They're fake.
They're not thirsty.
Unbelievable. We've got Linda coming in from White Court. Sean's joining us from Spruce. Luca joining us from Burnaby, BC.
Awesome.
Welcome into Lukey. Somebody watching from Red Deer.
I love that. That's a cool name.
I guess somebody's watching from Red Deer. James comes in from Boyle, Alberta. Welcome in. Mike joining us from Kirkland, Washington. My God, guys, there's people still chiming in.
I love it.
I got Rose with a 279 super sticker. Thank you so much.
Missouri, we've got David
Brewer coming in from Springfield. Oh, Mark Carney was doing nasty things in Parliament this week. We're going to talk about that. We got Jason.
Good old Rocky Mountain House.
Tenation. Coming in from Rocky Mountain House. I love that town. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. We got Linda becoming a new member of the Patriots Club. Thank you, Linda, for joining the Patriots Club.
New member from Denver. I saw up there.
We got a new member from Denver coming in as well. Welcome in. We got Raptor Guy with another $5 super chat. My super chat was calling you out on you chewing me out during the election live stream when I said I felt my vote was a waste of time. That vote was important.
It was.
That's not me saying I'm done with. I'm going to get into the whole done with Canada thing. I'm not chewing anybody out. No. Yes, voting was important. We always have
high hopes that it means something.
Voting was important in that election. Yes. So I'm not going to. No, come on, Raptor Guy. You're better than that. I'm not going to concede to that. You guys are fabulous. I got to get way caught up. You guys are still chiming in. Jancor, Frye with the fringes. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Not only that, look at Dutchie whipping it out right away. Can't wait for our first independent Christmas in 2026. Thank you so much for supporting our vets, Dutchie. My God, you guys are amazing. Let's get on with the good old Fringe live stream, the Friday night Fringe.
We really only come here for the memes, and there's some gooders tonight.
I'm always energized because I have so much to talk about.
Yeah, you're like ramped up.
It's all about me on Fridays, everybody. But well, then we're reminded everybody comes here for the memes.
Yeah.
I got to show you guys this. This one's a classic. I saw this Canada Proud sharing this one out earlier this week. I thought it was hilarious. Why not share it with you guys? Let's take a listen.
Number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2.
About the same. Number 1 might be a tiny bit better.
Number 3, number 4.
Number 3.
5 and 6. 5 and 6. About the same?
Yeah, they're pretty much. Can I see 5 one more time?
5 and 6.
Yeah, they're about the same.
Number 1.
They're about the same.
I love it.
They're about the same, aren't they, folks? I think
same.
everybody can agree with that. That would be a terrible vision test. I mean, just having to look at Derpy's face there. I just can't do it.
You'd need a puke bag or something, is that just in case.
With Christmas coming up, folks, celebrities everywhere are dropping their Christmas albums. I've got a new one to show you. Andrea, first off, dropping a $2 super sticker. Thank you so much for that. New Christmas albums are coming out. If you've been walking around the malls or stores or anywhere trying to get your gifts bought up, I'm sure everybody's heard Mariah Carey's ear-numbing classic. Well, good news. Mark Carney is doing a remix. All I Want for Christmas is Everything You Own. Mariah Carney coming out with a new
I like that.
With a new album. He'll probably outsell Katy Perry. And that's going to make Justin's Christmas just terrible, isn't it? Isn't it? All I Want for Christmas is Everything You Know. There's something disturbing about Mark Carney dressed up like Mariah Carey. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Just gross. Let's move on to the next one. You guys want to see something funny when we talk about the hypocrisy of the trans fanatics? This video here, somebody put this out this week. Ryan Garrettson tweeting out, Josh Seatner is awesome. And the leftist who is arguing with him is literally deconstructing her own logic without knowing it. This is like 2 minutes long, but you guys are going to love this. Let's go.
Hey, I have a question. The front doors are locked here.
Yeah, what do you need?
I'm trying to get to the queer self-defense class.
Okay, around the corner.
So the south side of the building, is that?
Yeah.
Okay, and it said on the flyer, trans folks fight for free.
Yeah, you're trans.
I'm trans-indigenous.
You're what?
I'm trans-indigenous. My parents, bigoted doctor, assigned me white skin at birth, but I identify as a brown-skinned native.
Dude, get out of here.
Are you trans-native phobic?
No.
Well, then what's the problem?
Do you know how confusing this is to people and how you're making a mockery out of natives?
Well, that's ironic, don't you think?
No, we are protecting people here with self-defense.
And I want to participate.
No.
I'm a native. Trans natives are natives, and this is our land.
Dude, I'm calling the cops.
Don't misindigenate me. I am not a dude.
Get out of here.
Why are you being trans native phobic right now?
Please leave.
No. This is my land, and you're trespassing. You're cis-American, so how about you leave?
I need you to leave the property now.
No. What are you going to do?
I'm calling the police.
You're going to call the police on me because I'm a trans native man of color?
You're mocking people.
That's a hate crime.
No, what you're doing is a hate crime.
Call the police then. It's really sad you're being trans-native phobic right now.
Dude,
Folks, this individual is being trans-native phobic. I'm trying to get into a queer self-defense class, and this is how they treat trans people of color. Really sad. I hope you should be proud of yourself for being trans-native phobic.
You should be ashamed of what you're doing.
Really sad. Trans natives are natives.
You need to leave.
I mean, it's pretty comical. It's pretty funny when you think about it. This is where I always say that the best way to fight fire is with fire. Let's flip the narrative on its head. I've always said I identify as trans financial. So anytime people want to say, hey, you know what, we have to be tolerant of things. Well, just give me all your money because I need to be a billionaire. That's what trans financial means. So unless you want to be phobic, I suggest handing me a big bag of cash. Ingrid handing some cash over to our veterans. Hey guys, it's Ingrid from Okotoks, Alberta, Canada. We love you. Ingrid,
love you too,
it's
Ingrid.
good to see you in here.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Raptor Guy, did you see my Team America, I'm so Roonry parody lyrics about Michael Myers on you? I did see it. I got to be real careful what I'm putting in the stream, so I couldn't share it. I'm so sorry, but thank you for sending it my way. I'll try and find a way to get it out, whether I repost it on X or something to that degree, but thank you for sending that my way. Let's take a look at the next one, shall we? If we're looking at Bill C-9, which, again, comedy like what we just saw is going to end under Bill C-9 because they're saying, well, that is a hate crime. It's going to be licensed as a hate crime. I don't think C-9 is going to pass. The Liberals are postponing committees. They're at each other's throats. The Conservatives are asking the right questions. The minute you bring religion into it, it's just going to cause a huge uproar. Keep in mind, the Liberals have tried twice to get this bill through, and every time it gets to the Senate.
But didn't Danielle say that wasn't going to happen in Alberta?
Well, the good news is that the Fringe and other Alberta channels might be the only thing left on YouTube if C-9 does go through, because Danielle's not going to prosecute people under hate speech laws in Alberta. So good on Danielle for that one. But I don't think it's going to go through. Here's Sean Fraser spouting off how C-9 is going to work. Do a home invasion, out on bail right away. Post a meme, straight to jail. Right away. Straight to jail. You go straight to jail. I don't think C-9 is going to happen, folks. Anybody who's worried about it, please breathe a little. I don't think it's going to come through. If it does, hey, I'll concede and say, wow, boy, was I ever wrong. But twice this has tried to be passed. Every time it hits the Senate, it gets shut down because it goes against people's constitutional
100%.
rights. Mike Freedom, honey. Shout out to Mike and Sherry dropping a $15 super chat. Hello, my fellow vets. Pitch our new book, Derek. I don't have it pulled up. I don't have. Is it out? I don't have it pulled up. Is it out? Let me know if it's out. I'll try. I'll pull it up later in the show. Alberta Gamer $5 super chat. I identify as Mark Carney. I'm announcing my resignation. Don't hate on trans politicians or I'll report you.
Oh, I love it.
That super chat wins
the internet.
That
today.
wins the internet, guys. Alberta Gamer, start your own YouTube channel and get in the comedy game.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's my kind of comedy. That just right there made my night. God, Alberta Gamer, thank you. Thank you. That super chat was worth far more than $5. I can assure you that.
I love it.
Mark Carney just resigned, ladies and gentlemen. No, don't call it clickbait. We're just going with the joke. Let's keep going. Speaking of Alberta, Mrs. Fringe sent me this meme. I found it through Alberta memes. I love it. Do you like Alberta? No. Well, get out. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of the car. I'm going without you. It's not happening. This is what you're going to start seeing in Alberta, folks. This is the way it's going to go. I love this. Shout out to Alberta memes for posting that. They also posted this one. I really like this one. The good old urinal meme. Let's not separate from Canada.
That's not creepy at all.
That probably is what the men's restrooms look like that talk about these things. It's like, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, let's not separate from Canada, please. Please. Kevin with the $10 super chat. Can you be trans-American? You got to identify as American so you don't need to pay Canadian taxes. You have First Amendment free speech rights and Second Amendment self-defense rights.
Oh, I love it.
I'm in.
Yep.
What is it they say on Rick and Morty? You son of a bitch, I'm in. Totally in. Let's take a look at the next one. You guys like Ben Bankus? Who doesn't like Ben Bankus?
Great.
Who doesn't like Ben Bankus? Raptor guy with the $2 super chat. We'll trade with anybody who wants to leave Alberta. There you go. Thank you so much for that. Who doesn't like Ben Bankus? Let's take a look at one of his latest videos. Really illustrates the Liberals so well. Let's go. Come on, what's happening here?
That is what I support because I'm a liberal. I'm a liberal. And you know what a liberal do? We destroy the economy. We make everybody impoverished. And then we make sure all the homeless people doing drugs in front of the children and make sure all the school teaching the children how to be a homosexual and make sure they all teach about the transgender. So that is what important to me. Make sure we have enough subway car for all the poor people to travel around the city, going from homosexual to Palestinian protest and so on and so forth.
Ben Bankus. The guy's so classic. Matt pointed out somebody canceled one of his shows, one of his venues. Yes, there's a huge movement, we'll say, of Karens going out to make sure Ben Bankus cannot continue on the trail of
gotta love cancel culture
of comedy, because comedy, anytime you get in front of the woke, they heckle, they shout.
It's not funny. I'm shutting you down.
I came to a comedy show and this isn't comedy. Rolling Stone with a $2 super chat. C8 and C9 are terrible, but S206 is worse. I haven't seen that. I'll take a look at it. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Let's keep the comedy rolling, shall we? It's Christmas, after all.
It is, yes.
This is like this straight minute of awesome. I saw this week, and I told Mrs. Fringe, not really politically charged.
No, but everybody needs a good laugh.
Ever see people in those inflatable costumes that are walking around? If you don't know about the inflatable Halloween costumes like the T-Rex and all the other cool ones, they have an air intake valve. People abusing them. People just abusing them these days. Let's take a look.
Oh, fuck. Damn it, John, I know you brought that. I fucking knew you brought that. You son of a bitch. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, that's brutal.
What the fuck is that? Bro! I can get me out of this thing, that fucking stinks! Dude, that's not funny!
Dude, it's not funny! I love it. I love it.
Stop.
I love it. Wesley Snipes, conservative members keep offering better wording for Bill C9. Libs refuse or don't agree. Well, that's the problem, and that's why it's probably not going to go through.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a member, Wesley, for 10 straight months. Somebody said that S bill is the UBI. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Here it is. Lori, S206 is the F in UBI. I just know it as UBI. Universal basic income is a crock.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just going to make us a welfare state. Mike Freedom Honey says,
if we're not already.
Send it to X. Check your messages. I'll pull that up. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Carnage Carney. $5 super chat. I identify as a threat. My pronouns are trying me. There you go. I love that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's keep the memes going. I got a few more. We got a few more. With Christmas coming up, a lot of people getting offended. People are celebrating Christmas. I know somebody got offended last week. Last week, I got a scathing email after last Friday's stream saying, how dare you show that video where somebody arranged the letters of Merry Christmas to creamy shits. And we said, Merry creamy shits to everybody. It's just comedy, folks. It's just a joke.
Someone was very
hurt. Very hurt. As a devout Christian, they went on to blast me and say that I clearly don't have any religious poise because I would not ruin the Lord in such ways to show over and over again a video of somebody saying creamy shits.
And he was this tempted to show it again tonight.
I was so tempted to show it again tonight. People are really offended at Christmas, but don't worry, folks. If you're feeling offended at Christmas, good old Donald's coming in to make sure to make Christmas ham great again. We're going to make sure we offend everybody. We're going to make sure. Here's the thing about that creamy shits thing, folks. Sometimes you can have a laugh. Sometimes you don't have to take everything so serious, and that's what we try to do on this channel. I can tell you right now, Mrs. Fringe and I are devout Christians. We don't slander Jesus or hate Christianity. It's all in fun. Sometimes you got to say it's just having a laugh.
You just need to smile.
I mean, I told the guy, I said, look, just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, does it? And, if you can't get past a little bit of comedy, maybe this year for Christmas, you should ask Santa for a spine. And that's where I'm sticking. There's nothing wrong with having a laugh once in a while, folks. Willie with a $2 super sticker. Thank you so much. Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. I gave my Liberal voting family members each a $1 Dollarama card for Christmas. Oh my God.
That is the gift that just keeps on giving.
Even at Christmas, Raptor Guy is trolling. I love it. I love it. God has a great sense of humor.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with creamy shits.
No.
Let's make creamy shits great again.
My word.
Good children's book to get this year, by the way. If you're looking about Tim Waltz, Franklin drives by Tim Waltz's house. This is a great book. Don't worry, Mike. I'll get to yours. Just kidding. Driving past Tim Waltz. I'm not going to say what he's saying because we got a few things about Tim Waltz, and there's only so much I can say it on the stream. Here's Donald Trump. Get in, loser. We're going to drive by Waltz's house and call him a retard. There you go. Good old Donald Trump. Get in. We're going to Tim Waltz's house. Of course, Tim Waltz got Times Retard of the Year. Don't miss out on that one. That's a gooder.
A great achievement.
Great achievement. And lastly, let's get this going. I wanted to share this post from Rational Post.
I love this.
That came out. I thought it was so hilarious. I had to share it. It's been snowing all night. So at 8 o'clock, I made a snowman. 8:10. A feminist passed by and asked me why I didn't make a snow woman. 8:15, I made a snow woman. 8:17, my feminist neighbor complained about the snow woman's voluptuous chest, saying it objectified snow women everywhere. 8:20, the gay couple living nearby threw a hissy fit and moaned it could have been 2 snowmen instead. 8:22, the transgender person asked why I didn't make 1 snow person with the detachable parts. 8:25, the vegans at the end of the lane complained about the carrot nose, as veggies are food and not to decorate snow figures with. 8:28, I'm being called a racist because the snow couple is white. 8:31, the Muslim gentleman across the road demands the snow woman wear a burqa. 8:40, the police arrive saying someone has been offended. 8:42, the feminist neighbor complained again that the broomstick of the snow woman needs to be removed because it depicted women in a domestic role. 8:43, the government qualities officer arrived and threatened me with eviction. 8:45, TV news crew from the BBC shows up. I'm asked if I know the difference between snowmen and snow women. I reply, snowballs, and I am called a sexist. 9 o'clock, I'm on the news as a suspect terrorist, racist, homophobic, sensibility offender, bent on stirring up trouble during difficult weather. 9:10. I'm asked if I have any accomplices. My children are taken by social services. 9:29. Far left protesters offended by everything are marching down the street demanding me to be beheaded. The moral: there is no moral to this story. It's just the world in which we live in today, and it's gonna get worse.
Oh.
I mean, that's kind of where we are, isn't it, folks?
Oh, that is so crazy.
Isn't it? This is where we're at. This is anybody who watched my I quit, Dear Canada, I quit video today. That's it. That's why. This is the world we're living in, and our politicians constantly making excuses for why it somehow has to get worse. Oh my God. I gotta get to
how much worse.
I gotta get to a few honorable mentions. And then we're going to be showcasing Mike's book. I'll pull that up. A.W. Bennett, for my brothers in the Canadian Airborne Regiment, Petawawa. Shout out to Pet. 82nd Airborne Division paratroopers, appreciated your hospitality. Thank you so much, A.W. Bennett, for the super chat. I know a lot of vets who served at the Pet. Love our vets. Thank you so much for that. Tony Shaw. Tony Shaw donated mass hoodie giveaways on Wednesday's stream. So thank you to Tony Shaw. Do you have kids hoodies? I want to donate to cause. I'll tell you what, I'll get those up before by the end of the show. We'll get kids hoodies up in the store just after the show, Tony.
Yes.
Make sure they're available in all of our designs. JP Alberta First, $10 super chat. And there it is. The never talked about last problem with the Canadian Senate. Those unelected bureaucrats get a say on legislation as well as they get to create legislation. They do.
Yep.
And that's part of the problem. And that's why Albertans want to get the hell out. Thank you so much. Keith becoming a new member of the Patriots Club. Keith, thank you so much. Magiflip, $20 super chat. Major Flip in the house. Oh, that's Major Flip. I always say Magiflip. Major Flip in the house. Tennessee supports Alberta Independence. 100%. Hi, Miss Fringe. LYMI?
I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know internet lingo. I don't know.
So not good with these acronyms.
I don't know what that is. Whatever that is.
I have to Google it later.
Is it you look marvelous? Something? I don't know. I
have no idea.
I don't know what LYMI
I can make it mean whatever I want it to, I guess.
I'm sure somebody will throw it in the chat right away. Maria says, I always enjoy your show. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Fringe. You're both awesome. Listen, I do this show for you guys. This is for you. I enjoy doing this show for you. So thank you.
This is the highlight of my week, really.
Thank you for coming out.
I love Fridays.
Tony, $20. Okay, I will donate his and hers and 2 kids' hoodies.
Oh, Tony, thank you.
Are like for a giveaway tonight? Is that what we're talking about? That's 4 hoodies. Is that really what we're doing tonight? Are we doing that?
Love you, mean it is what it means.
Oh, it means love you, mean it.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. Thank you for clearing that up. Is Tony doing a mass giveaway on tonight's stream? I think Tony and Dutchie are going to be competing with each other now for who can whip it out. Tony,
that's horrible.
Tony, yes, he's doing a giveaway tonight. There you go, folks.
Thank you.
Listen, let's get the likes in. Tony's doing a giveaway. His and hers hoodies and 2 kids' hoodies. We'll call it a family pack giveaway tonight on the stream. Tony, you're the man. Thank you. Wow. Dutchie, you're getting put to shame here. I'm just joking. No. I'm joking. I only do it because we're raising for our vets. Yes. Don't get mad at anybody. Dutchie's got a good sense of humor. I know Dutchie knows I'm kidding. Michael, $5 super chat. Creamy shits. Karen was offended. Wait until I start parodying carols. Oh, holy crap! I think I froze that. Michael, thank you.
Oh, I like that.
You. Raptor guy, $5 super chat. Next Canada Day, should I go to Parliament Hill while they're singing the anthem? Turn up the speaker and beatbox to blare out their singing.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll join you.
David Brewer. God, everybody's coming in with these super chats. I'm trying to get to Mike's book. David Brewer, becoming a member for 9 months. Derek, can you please explain to this American how a politician voted in under one party can cross the aisle without having a new election? Because Canada's laws are stupid. That's why, because they were written by government to protect the government.
Yes.
They weren't written for the people, by the people, like they were in America.
The government don't work for the people anymore. They work for themselves.
They do.
So they can pretty much do whatever they want.
Willie with a $10 super chat. I've never had an Alberta Prosperity hoodie in my life. I would like to own one. Well, good news. Good news. You can somewhat get some form of a
Alberta Prosperity hoodie. What do we have?
Oh, what do we have? What do we have? Let's go to the store. Let's go to the store before we get to Mike's book. You can go, come on, let's go, Alberta. You can get our Independence hoodie. But just wait. The Independence hoodie, I do wear it on my videos.
Yes.
Again, folks, all merch is going to vets. Let's get rid of that nonsense. We have the I Am Alberta. But when you have the Independence hoodie, the Come On, Let's Go hoodies and shirts, not only are they printed in the front, but it's got Alberta Independence on the back. So this technically is one form of a prosperity hoodie. If you want to go get yours, go to the shop. There is a link in the description. I know Mike TV posts links all the time. So Willie Vonk, there you go. Go and grab your merch for Christmas, folks. I think you can still get it delivered before Christmas. If you're buying gifts for folks, let's pull up Mike's book, shall we?
Pulling up everything over here.
I should probably pull that up because Mike and I are friends.
Yes.
I know people are going to assume all of a sudden it's like PJ the Belt, where everyone's like, "You hate him. I knew you hated him," and it's like, no. If you guys missed Wednesday, we had PJ the Belt on the channel. People thought I hated PJ as well because we hadn't had him on the channel.
No.
I'm just very bad at keeping in touch with people. That's all it is.
The ADHD in you.
Oh, look, Mike was yelling, and it's not even available yet. It's not even available yet, Mike.
Oh, I love it.
Making Love the Freedom Honey Way by Pedro Martinez. His good friend Pedro is on its way out.
Yes.
After our last book, A Beekeeper's Guide to Hunting Bigfoot, Live Free Honey's Pedro wanted to write his own. It's coming soon, folks.
Oh, I love it.
You hear me?
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Do not come. Do not come. Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
I'm gonna come. Dutchie, hit the like button to get a family some hoodies. There you go.
Yes.
Get that like button smashed, folks. We'll be doing. It keeps buffering. I don't want to hear that. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's smooth on my end. It's showing it's smooth on my end. So hopefully YouTube's not screwing around here. Knowing them, they probably are. Let's get into what we got to talk about tonight. Canada, the future of Canada, as well as this channel. I've been talking for a while, folks, about. Well, if you let's not go like that route. Let's go. I'll rephrase this. If you've watched this channel for the last 3 years or any time in the last 3 years before the federal election, I was once a champion Pierre Poilievre. I touted, come on, let's go, just like we did for Alberta. And I called on Pierre to hopefully win the federal election. Now, look, I knew if Pierre won, are we going to see everything change for the better? Not always. We were still going to see things we didn't like in the federal government. We were going to see questionable actions by our governments. You can't please people 100% of the time. Since that federal election, I've been shown, much like it was asked about this compromised associate crossing the floor, why our system works this way. Well, we're being shown in real time that it really doesn't matter how you vote. The system is always going to tell you to shut up and put up by the looks of it. There really is no getting out. While I continuously championed Pierre before, I still do. I still want Pierre to win. I think under a conservative government, you would still have pipelines. You would still have tanker bans removed. All those 9 bad laws that Danielle Smith once repealed would have been repealed under a Pierre Poilievre government.
Yep.
It essentially would have fanned the flames of separation in Alberta. It would have put it out. People would have said, we'll give it another couple of years. And that would have given Alberta Prosperity Project maybe some more time to decide what we watch of this government and what they're going to do that's going to maybe get Alberta to decide that, hey, maybe we still go our own way. I've said it a number of times that since that federal election, now that Alberta Prosperity Project has come out with the value of freedom, when you start to look at the finances that Alberta could be saving, that they could run its own country with, there really is no deal, even with repealing those 9 bad laws, that the federal government could give us that are better than independence.
No.
And that's not a slap at Canadians. It's
No.
not a slap to say up yours, we're leaving. It's a matter
we
of
have a choice to make things better for us. We're going to take it.
Pierre was part of that better choice. And without him in the prime minister's chair, we're left with a single choice in Alberta.
Yeah.
And that therein is the problem. I'm going to get to the super chat and then we're going to continue. Honda with a $5 super chat. Order Fringe swag today. You can customize the front and back with multiples of Fringe designs. I ordered the whole fam damnly.
Love it. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We also got Major Flip, $5 super chat. Hey, Derek, did you get my email with my info for the giveaway last week? I did. I'll be sending those your way as well. Well, the order's been filled. As soon as I have confirmation, I'll update you on that. Raptor Guy, $2 super chat, 63 states all the way. Thank you so much, Raptor Guy. Devalius, I hope I'm saying that correctly, $20 super chat. Just don't bring any liberals with you when you become the 51st.
They won't be coming.
So a lot of people mistook that when I put out my video today and I said, if you want the last bastion of hope in this country, move to Alberta. Yeah, we don't want the wokies from
and
out
I don't
east.
think the liberals are going to want to move here anyway.
Yeah, we don't want any liberals coming out here. I'm talking about conservative, like-minded individuals.
Like-minded individuals
that don't see an end to this crap. I want to pull up something.
Want to change. The liberals like what's going on, so they can stay where they are.
I want to bring up something that was sent to me in the comment section in one of our videos. Now, I've blacked it out because I know that the person who sent me this is in the chat.
Yeah, and we're not ones.
And I don't want to put a target on their back.
Absolutely.
I don't want people going and yelling at them. But they had a valid point because we've talked about how this channel's being censored, how people are disappearing. We've had people saying that they've been unsubscribed, that they're not getting notifications, they can't comment, they can't like videos. But this really hit a tone for me because while I do create the information on this channel for everyone, I try to get out as much as I can about what's happening in the world and the reality of what's happening in the world. But a lot of people say to me, stop with the doom and gloom. So I asked this person, well, what do you mean by doom and gloom? What everybody always says that. What are you talking about? He says, it's political, Derek, but in April of 2025, you were the man. And in December of 2025, it's like you're the reaper. I mean, I'm just being honest. All the videos are up. You can look at them just like we all do. You went from being Superman to Captain Depression. You used to team us up and give us hope. And now it's like watching the global 6 o'clock news. I just don't think it's okay to support you in a slump. Don't think it's fair to you. You used to give us hope, and now I don't know, man. It's like you hit a wall or you're standing there with your arms in the air saying, what the hell should I do now? That's partially what all Canadians are doing right now, majority of Albertans. He says, we're all in trouble in some way or another. We have our ups and our downs, but you either need a break or you need help. I don't agree with that. You're not the leader you were in April or May. So I understand that there used to be a different vibe on this channel.
Yes.
If you look back to, and I've tried explaining it on other videos. No, I don't think they're a flake. I think that they're giving their valid opinion. I don't really disagree with their take. I will say that they're an Alberta viewer. Now, they do have a valid point. And I kind of want to explain where this channel has gone so that people understand across this country that we're still going to cover political news from the federal government. That's part of this channel. There's more people than Alberta within this community. And I do care about what happens to Canada. But I want to take you back to the pandemic where all of this channel got its start. We saw in a dark time the Freedom Convoy going and blazing its trails to Ottawa, shouting in the streets and finally showing a symbol of what Canada used to be. The Canada we remember of good, kind-hearted people that were fighting for our freedoms, that were fighting for our freedom of movement, our freedom to travel, our freedom of speech, our freedom of expression, our freedom of choice. Justin Trudeau showed his as dark as the government can get by freezing people's bank accounts, by jailing those who were peacefully protesting, by beating reporters and citizens with riot police, invoking the Emergencies Act, freezing bank accounts, even if you donated as little as $10 to the Freedom Convoy. We saw hope for 2 straight weeks. I couldn't turn the TV off. You couldn't turn the TV off.
Absolutely not. Like, we were glued to the screen.
We went,
as well as a lot of people in Canada were.
We went from stream to stream to stream. If one ended,
one shut off, we turn on
where's
another
the next one? Let's keep it going. And I'd watch until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning every single day. I remember sitting up with Live at the Shed at 2:30 in the morning when nobody, like there's maybe 7 people watching his stream because everybody had gone to bed, just chatting with Dave. Dave gave me my start on YouTube.
He did.
I'm so grateful for everything Dave did, and I'm still wish he would come back to YouTube. We miss Dave. But when we left that period in time, that's when a lot of these channels were born. These channels were born from the ashes of the Freedom Convoy. How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom came out, and thank you to everybody who bought a copy of that book, and the 250,000 people who supported it and still support it to this day. I'm very grateful for the life that that book gave my family.
Mm-hmm.
What I can tell you is that there was hope at one point. I watched Pierre Poilievre for multiple years in the House of Commons, and I remember sitting with Tiffany during those days of question period before this channel was created saying, God, I wish that guy would just run for Prime Minister. I wish he would just throw his hat into the ring. I wish he would go for the big job.
But he had balls back then.
Well, he wasn't afraid to say what he needed to say.
What everybody was thinking. He spoke back. He was amazing.
But he also then was just an MP, and he didn't have a team running his campaign.
No, and he wasn't
so
worried. He didn't have to watch what he was saying. He could just say it. And that's what I loved about him.
So, okay, so there was a lot to love about Pierre in those days. And people had hope.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that was the biggest thing. He was hope for Canada.
Pierre walked alongside protesters. He was on overpasses. He was bringing them coffee and donuts. And people say, oh, it was a photo op. Whatever it was.
He didn't shy away from being out there with the people.
It gave Canadians hope that somebody
Absolutely.
cared. When Aaron O'Toole lost his riding, when he lost his ability to hold up the Conservative Party because he was liberal light, you know, again, an opening came, and this is when I said, you know, that guy, that Pierre guy, he's got to run. I know he said he didn't want to.
And then he did.
And I remember the day he made his announcement that he was going to run for Prime Minister. I remember my brother texting me as soon as the video dropped, did you see he's running? And we were all excited. All of Canada was reignited. We were fueled to axe the tax. We were fueled to see that the carbon tax would go away. Our lives were going to get easier. People were happy. They saw hope. They saw a glimmer of change. Again, no politician is going to make your life wonderful.
No, but when you're looking at your choices, he was the better choice.
He was the better choice. He still is the best choice.
Yes.
But what we saw was a ray of hope that, hey, Justin Trudeau is going to end, and this country is going to get its feet back on the ground. Alberta, where we live, again, now I know that not everybody on the show lives in Alberta, but I was looking at Alberta because that's where we're at, that's where we live, that's where our jobs are. For us personally, I looked at things saying, hey, things are going to get better. We're going to be able to work for a living. We're going to be able to pay our bills. We're hopefully going to be able to afford to live once again. You know, all the videos that came out on this channel were, look what Justin Trudeau's doing now. Look at all the screw-ups he's making. Go Pierre. During the election, I was all over Pierre's campaign. We joined the pleb at his rally in Edmonton. Pleb followed him all over the country. He was packing airport terminals or hangars.
Everybody
saying,
had hope.
Here we go.
But then the election came.
The election came, and like many others, I will vouch. I believe that election was installed, bought and paid for.
Oh, it
was not fair by any means.
A shock. It was a blow. Like, I remember the next day it being just so down. Like, we went out of the house and it was just such a different atmosphere.
I mean, All Sorts says it here. He's done an excellent job as official opposition. He'd make a darn good prime minister. It would be great. He would be great at it. But what we're seeing here, folks, is that the election failed.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the pleb on election night? He was in tears. He walked away for what, 2 months?
Yeah.
2.5 months. He walked away from YouTube.
It broke him.
it broke a lot of Canadians. And I will tell you right now, I was shocked at how fast everybody turned heel on Pierre Poilievre. Everybody said, get him out of here. He's gone. He's done. He's no good. The slogans, the I'm just a goy stuff.
He disappointed so many people.
I'll tell you, as somebody close to Battle River Crowfoot, the amount of people that wanted him gone shocked me when he came into Alberta and said, I'm going to run for my seat that Damien Carrick's giving up.
Yeah, they said, why?
It was a split. Like, there were so many people. Now, I know the vote still went heavily in his favor, but so many people turned heel on Pierre all of a sudden and walked away from him and says, yeah, nah, he's just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like everybody else. And what I've realized from that time to now, Mike says you should have voted OSB. There you go. We still have OSB signed back here.
OSB should have won.
OSB should have won. What it really shocked me, folks, that if you watch the channel, if you watch anytime I try to cover Pierre now, nobody wants to hear it.
Nope.
Nobody cares. And it doesn't mean that Pierre's done for or that I'm going to badmouth Pierre.
Absolutely
but
not.
I'll tell you what really hurt me, what really pushed me back from Pierre. Again, the statement that was made that I used to be Superman, now I'm Captain Depression. I took a phone call from Pierre Poilievre. I took a phone call from him, what was it, 3-4 weeks after the election?
Yeah.
He called me just after he called Mark Nixon. 8:30 in the morning. I'm getting my kids ready for school and my phone goes off from an unlisted number. Pierre Poilievre's on the other end. Derek, it's Pierre Poilievre. I just wanted to call and thank you for all your help during the election. Oh, that's wonderful, Pierre. I'm grateful to hear from you. Thank you for reaching out. I said to him, I'd really like to get you on the channel while you're running Battle River Crowfoot to help you out in your campaign. I was still pro Pierre.
Yeah.
But I said to him, you know, I know your people watch the channel. What videos have you caught from the channel? And he says, well, I just, and he says, what was the name of your channel again? And I said, well, you don't know the name of my channel? We had dinner together in Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
You have my books. You have my signed works. You don't know the name of my channel?
You called me.
You phoned me. You don't know the name of my channel? I gave him the name of the channel. I didn't say all that to him, but that's all I'm thinking in my mind is, are you kidding? So I give him the name of the channel. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. We'll talk about getting on the channel, everything else. And then all of a sudden I get an email saying that the name of my channel is bad for his optics. And that's why he'll never come on. The man who called me to thank me for helping him out during the election and pumping him along showed me in that phone call that he really doesn't give a damn who I am or what I bring to the table. And it makes me question, is he the same as the other politicians? This isn't to downplay Pierre or turn people off of him. But people are asking, why did you go from positive on Pierre to pro-Alberta and forget the federal government?
And 100%, I see a few comments saying it was his handlers that said no. Of course it was.
It was.
And
but listen, what I'm saying is, look, my feelings weren't hurt.
No.
I wasn't upset. But what I was shocked to walk away from is how funny it looks when somebody calls you and says, thank you for all your help, but they don't even know the help you gave them. They haven't even looked at the channel. They haven't looked at what you're doing. There's a complete disregard. And the only reason he called was because I was talking with his people the previous week and said, if Pierre doesn't want to acknowledge what we're doing, I'm assuming part of what I said is what started his campaign of phone calls after the election. I said, all of these podcasters, all of these groups have put their name on the line for Pierre. The Pleb, myself, Mark Nixon, Jasmine Lane, Northern Perspective. You know, we've all been talking about Pierre for ages. And I said, the only channels he went on was Northern Perspective and Jasmine Lane. I said, you guys need to get in touch with Canadian podcasters. You didn't utilize what was available to you during your campaign because you thought it was bad for optics. We're the ones towing the line. We're the ones towing your viewer base, your voter base. And then all of a sudden, Mark Nixon gets a phone call. I get a phone call. Everybody gets a phone call. And he doesn't know where the hell my channel is.
Or probably anybody else he talked to.
So I still think
I get he's a busy man.
He's a busy man, and he
sitting
needs
on YouTube watching everybody's videos.
He's not watching me all day, every day.
Absolutely, we're not clueless to think he is.
But I'll tell you what the difference was, folks. When I went into Danielle Smith's office a few weeks ago, the first thing she said was, "Hey, I've been watching your videos, and I caught the video where you were talking about independence over here. I caught the video where you were talking about Mark Carney and his pipeline blockage. I saw the video talking about David Eby."
She knew who you were.
She knew my channel. She knew who I was. And guess what, folks? As I looked over on a shelf, she had an unacceptable Fringe hat on her desk. Premier of Alberta. She didn't invite me to waste my time and get a photo op. She actually gave a shit. And I don't need the kowtowing. And what I'm saying is we don't need people saying, "Oh, praise unacceptable Fringe."
No, but there's a difference between Danielle and Pierre. Pierre listens to his people full force. Like, he was all slogans. There was no balls in any of his speeches. He was just saying what he had to say. And Danielle is not that person.
Yeah, Mark did just interview Danielle Smith. He did a fantastic interview. They got really personal. I'd go check that out if I were you guys. It was a really good interview. Shout out to Mark for that. End the rant and free the people.
You're free.
You're free. There is no rant here. I'm trying to explain why the channel went from positive to where it is now.
Yeah. Well, the government went positive to where it is now.
Yes, Wesley says it perfectly. There's a difference between authenticity and playing words. And
Yes.
that was the problem, was that I started to question a lot of what some viewers were always talking about in the comments. This is a uniparty. They're all on the same team. They don't really care about you. They're just caring about what you're giving them, all the work you're giving them, all the time you're giving them. Now, I still promote Pierre. I still want Pierre to be Prime Minister at some point. I think a conservative-led government would fix a lot of Canada's problems. But nothing has changed from the naive, hopeful spirit of this channel. It's just moved from federal politics to provincial. I now sit and look at what Alberta's got in front of itself, which is essentially what Pierre was offering it with his election, for things to change.
I mean, you do your best to bring out the good in politics, but it is a little depressing.
It's Pierre offered to make Canada better. He wanted to make Canada better, and he was denied. Whether that was a stolen election, whether it was bought and paid for, that flame was extinguished, and he's done a fantastic job as opposition. But what we're seeing this week, folks, when we look at floor crossings, when we look at Mark Carney being able to buy a majority government, what you're being told real time right now is it doesn't matter who you're voting for. It doesn't matter what representatives you're voting for and what parties. They can be bought off and moved across the floor.
100%.
So now your vote doesn't even matter.
Nope.
They can just give you a deal and cross over the floor, and you're unrepresented. They can buy the game. Canada is now the Dominion of Brookfield. The name Canada's gone.
Yeah.
So what I've done with this channel is said, look, we're going to cover everything going on in the Dominion of Brookfield. We're going to keep you guys up to date because there's still people living here that need salvation. They need some form of reprieve from this government, this tyrannical government. But at the same time, folks, what a lot of people outside of Alberta don't realize I'm talking about is that if Alberta were to leave, if Alberta even votes in a referendum with significant support, it is going to make the rest of Canada's life better. You're going to get that reprieve from the government.
Yes.
Two scenarios here. Stick with me. First scenario, Alberta leaves. We get a successful referendum and we leave. Canada's credit card is gone. The federal government all of a sudden has to realize that they can't push the rest of the provinces around or they're going to follow suit. We already have the Saskatchewan Prosperity Project gaining full steam. By the way, they have more support in Saskatchewan than we have in Alberta. So they're probably going to succeed leaps and bounds above what Alberta's going to do. But Mark Carney and his government would all of a sudden have to realize, hey, this is happening real time. Our money is going out the window. Mark Carney would step down and somebody who actually cares about politics would have to step in, whether liberal or conservative, because they'd have a crumbling country to pick up the pieces on.
Yeah.
So everybody else in Canada would be saved at that point from a tyrannical government bleeding them dry. If Alberta were to fail in its vote for a referendum the first time around, Let's say Alberta gets 30, 40% support in order to move or to separate and leave. That sends a ripple effect across the country to the federal government that, wow, they got really close and we don't want them leaving. That's our golden goose. Now, they might turn around and try to squash a future referendum, but what they'll have to realize is they have a full-on revolt on their hands, and all of a sudden they have to start treating Alberta and the rest of the country as a serious component to their success. They have to truly unlock our economic potential, or we're all going to pack up and leave. So what I've done, folks, is I've taken that hope with Pierre and I've plugged it into Alberta Prosperity, because it truly is Canada's last hope.
Yeah.
It is better than what we could have got from the Conservatives. It is better for everyone to shake things up a bit and get this country to realize the people are done playing games and we're not blind to this anymore.
No.
You know, when Justin Trudeau was running his office and people said, you know, it's scandal after scandal after scandal and nobody does anything, nobody's saying anything, nobody's doing anything, Alberta's really doing it in real time. They've said, we're going to go. We're doing something. And once APP starts collecting their signatures in January, and once Ottawa starts looking at their numbers and how fast they're garnering them, the shenanigans, the tricks, the bullshit, it's all going to come out full force, people. And you're going to start seeing it on your local news. You're going to start seeing it nationwide. Alberta's going. And the government's going to have to make a decision. Do we really start putting through deals or like non-MOUs? Do we stop screwing people over, or are we going to lose Alberta? All eyes are going to be on this province.
Well, right now they're testing the waters, saying, nope, we're not going to do anything. Nope, you're not going to leave. But just wait.
Alberta is putting an end to the tyranny by voting its way out of the country. Because it's telling the government, you either got to stop all this bullshit or else your government's going to dissolve. It'll be worthless.
Yeah. Once they get their signatures at the end of January, they won't be laughing anymore.
I ignored way too many honorable mentions. I got to stop. Ingrid, Mark Carney's a goof. Yes, thank you for the $5 super chat. Badass Custom Coatings, $10 super chat. I enjoy watching all your videos. Yes, some such. But it's not you or your shows. It's the message, what's truly going on in the country. I'll continue watching no matter what. You both rock. I appreciate that. You rock. Mr. Alberta with a $5 super chat. Fringe, you got to stop viewing Carney as the Reaper of Canada and start viewing him as the best salesman for Alberta Independence.
Yes.
So I'll take that.
Yes.
I will take that. And maybe that's the route we go. But I usually do say it's going to help independence.
Oh.
I'll start propping it up a little bit better for you guys.
Everything he's doing is making this easier.
I don't want to be doom and gloom, and I don't want people to think we're Captain Negative. The hope is that
do try.
A solution is in the works, folks. It's just that we're not relying on federal elections anymore. The same, what is it Robert Downey Jr. said with Dr. Doom? New mask, same task, right? That's what we're doing here.
I heard that.
Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. I could care less about Canada now. The flag is an oversized Kleenex now. Yes, and you said that before, and I'm starting to say the same. Dutchy, $70 super chat. Thank you so much, Dutchy. Wow. The day the NDP and 3 Liberals invoked the Emergencies Act was the day of the first real collapse of Canada.
Yep.
Turned our police against freedom patriots. They did.
That it did.
And it was terrible. Thank you so much.
And you talked to a few police that quit because of that.
Tamara Leach ran into one today that apologized to her.
Wow.
Because he's retired now and says, I feel bad that I was just doing my job.
Yeah.
And now he wants to help with what everybody else is doing.
I love that.
Raptor Guy, I told you my vote was a waste of time. Keep it coming.
Yes. Told you so.
Hate Machine, $20 super chat. We can only report on what's happening. Want us to talk about puppy rainbows. The show is darker because the situation is darker. That's reality. Alberta Independence is the only way out. We can't win inside the federal system. Keep in mind, Matt's in Manitoba saying this. And even he says Alberta Independence is the only way out. Like, I will try to paint the canvas with a different brush. I will try my best to keep positivity.
Maybe I
folks.
just need to be here more.
Maybe we got to start doing videos with Mrs. Fringe. Bring a little bit of the happiness to it. Mike becoming a member for 4 months. I want to leave Ontario for Alberta, but cannot afford to go there. There isn't enough jobs or space for us, for all of us wanting to escape the East. I'm sorry to hear that.
But maybe once things change and the Liberals move out, there will be more space for everybody here.
We'll work with that. Raptor Guy, $2 super chat. I will never have a fever again. What? What?
Oh, that hurts my...
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
You both lead with your hearts, but keep realistic with what's happening. Keep up the great work. To hell with Canada, says Reg.
Love you, Reg.
This is
Thank
the
you.
sentiment across the country, folks. Marianne, $2 super chat. Sorry I'm late. I get a lollipop. Smash the button, though.
Yes.
Yeah, you get a lollipop.
You'll get a
Thank you. Thank you for being here. A.W. Bennett, member for 3 months. An American enthusiastically supporting independence of Alberta. Thank you.
Thank you
For being a member for 3 months. Carnage with a $5 super chat. Do you think Brookfield will leave Alberta when we declare independence? Will tax the shit out of them. Yeah, Brookfield will be like a no-no word. That'll be hate speech in Alberta. That'll be hate speech.
They'll have lots of tariffs.
Suna Soul Silver, $10 super chat. This is a hot take, but I'm infuriated with Albertans saying Danielle Smith is a traitor on social media and YouTube comments. These retards don't realize that not voting the UCP at the end of the independence. Wake up. I'm going to talk about that. I'll talk about that on the stream. Thank you for that super chat.
Yes.
A.W. Bennett, $10 super chat. Fringe, recommend reading Brett Bayer's book on George Washington and the American Revolution. Many similarities to the struggle Alberta's having. I'll check it out. A wandering civvy, becoming a member for 15 months. You both got this. Do I have to resign with APP if I already signed or re-signed? And how does those evict Brookfield from Alberta? I ask for friends of the cause. Vote for independence. We're getting the vote.
So the sign that you signed was a promise to sign when it comes. So they will be collecting those signatures at the end of January.
Mike Freedom Honey saying, I'm always going to be an agent of doom and gloom. There you go. We do have a cowbell in the studio. It's right behind my head. There. It's right there. It's right. I hate the reverse camera. It's right there. Good old Trudeau's a commie, or Carnage Carney now gave me that.
Yes.
And the only problem, it would kill the mics.
It would kill your ears.
If we
Horrible. It is very loud.
The Raptor Guy, with those liberal boomers suffering after voting for all this, I give them a Nelson Muntz laugh. I can't do it. I got a slight cold. I can't.
I know, I'm all groggy.
I can't do the ha-has today. I can't do the ha-has. For those wondering, actually, let's bring up what I was going to talk about with the slander against Danielle Smith, because I thought I bookmarked Berta Proud Dad. I guess I didn't.
You did.
Berta Proud Dad came out with a video about this because a lot of people had asked, hey, Derek, what's your take? What's your take on Berta Proud Dad trying to say that Jeff Rath needs to leave and back off of what's happening? Here's Berta Proud Dad saying, what does attacking Danielle Smith achieve? Now, I'm not going to play the video because, when people ask me, I said it's kind of funny, a loudmouth telling another loudmouth to be quiet. It's nothing against Berta Proud Dad.
No.
But here's the problem. Jeff, a lot of people have said over the last week that they think Jeff needs to back up. And Jeff put out a statement saying, look, I'm just voicing my opinions. And I don't want Danielle Smith to leave. I just want her to do better. I want her to do more for Alberta. And I'm putting my eyes on the prize of independence. Jeff has made it very clear. He is not running to be a politician. He just wants independence in Alberta. I agree with Jeff. Now, do I agree that the slap at Danielle is doing any favors? No. And I've even said at times before.
But the separation, like the independence and Danielle Smith, they're two separate things.
At this point, they are, because Danielle's given us the foundations to move forward.
Yeah.
We get to move forward.
Take that and move forward. So what she does doesn't have anything to do with the independence.
Attacking Danielle is only going to hurt our chances of independence moving forward. Again, Bill 14 was given royal assent so that APP could submit its new question. So we need to give Danielle a break.
Leave Danielle
alone.
Leave Danielle
alone. Here's me not being doom and gloom.
That's all I think about when you say that.
And I hate saying it because when I say it now, people always say, "Hey, Fringe, you're just what is it? You're shilling for Danielle because she invited you to her office. You get paid with access, all these different things."
The thing is even if we didn't get those things, we would still we would still be doing this.
I care about Alberta more than the rest of Canada.
And she has done amazing things for this province. Amazing things.
And the reason I'll say I care about Alberta more is because I live here.
Yes.
So what happens here ultimately affects our way of life moving forward. So yes, I care about Alberta more than the rest of Canada. But I'd be pushing for Danielle even if I wasn't invited to her office.
Absolutely.
Why? Because Matt said it on one of our Wednesday shows. Name somebody who can pick up the ball and run better with it than Danielle. She
has bigger balls than a lot of people.
We talk about MOUs and how they make us mad. There's certain things Danielle does that we don't agree with. Her messaging makes us mad. I even said, when I heard her statement after the vote,
it was like
that went through on Parliament about the pipeline. What the hell is she saying? What is she doing? I reached out to Jason Levine and said, what do I do with this? And he gave me his honest approach. You guys should go back and watch Wednesday's show where we show that. If you missed it, Jason tried to kind of paint a picture that, hey, she has to do this because if she didn't say this, all these negative things would happen in Alberta. Sure. So there are two sides to this teetering roller coaster that we're on, folks.
And she is working for the province, not independence. So not everything she's going to do is going to work along those lines. And she's also a person. I mean, you can't agree with everything everybody says. They're going to make you mad at some point.
Sue saying, I wish my province had a Smith.
Every province needs
you might be getting your wish by the look, because there's speculation, and I'm going to get into that.
Every province needs a Smith.
Raging against the machine. Our anger is not our chaos, it's clarity. Our passion is not weakness, it is power, and our determination is not folding or fading, it is rising.
I love that.
This is like the name of the stream, folks. Canada's demise is Alberta's rise. Every time Mark Carney does this shit, it just propels independence forward. It just puts a stronger argument for independence. What Berta Proud Dad says in his video, now he does attack Jeff Rath and he goes after Jeff. I don't think we should be infighting and pointing fingers.
Not.
What the message should be is everyone should be focused on independence. We're getting the signatures in January. John Bolton,
less than a month away. It is so exciting.
John Bolton reached out to me and said that Mitch had announced another rally is coming to Calgary in January. By the looks of it, at the BMO Center. Again, that's all that's been announced. So people saying, where do I get tickets? Where do I sign up? It hasn't been announced fully yet.
We will be there.
We will be there. The Fringe will be there. I guarantee you, I'll probably be speaking again at that rally, just like the one in Edmonton.
We'll just find a sitter for the kids.
Independence is moving forward, and we're getting the vote in 2026. One way or another. APP is going to be given the authority to garner their signatures in January. And once they have their signatures, folks, because we already know their database holds enough people, once it's verified, there will be a referendum. The government is obligated to hold a referendum on that question next year. So
come fall.
That needs to be the focus of every Albertan right now.
Yes.
Not what Danielle said, not what she's doing. Yes, we'll still cover that on the channel because we have to. We have to. If I don't do it, then I'm told, hey, you don't have any integrity. You don't have any journalistic integrity.
You're here to give out the facts.
You're not helping things. So I'll always cover it, folks, but the focus needs to be on independence and how we get there and how we get the vote, how we educate. Like I said on Wednesday with PJ on the stream, maybe we start going around doing Change My Minds at the universities.
I love that.
Getting
That would be amazing.
The youth engaged in independence.
Informed.
Raptor
Engaged,
guy.
Informed.
Maybe a little wager. If another MP doesn't cross the floor within the next 2 months, maybe Derek should post a video of him binge watching Telefront saying, nope, I will not do that. But there's a funny thing with that.
Nightmares over that tonight.
There is a funny thing to that. Do you guys remember a month ago when I had said I have contacts that have told me that there's up to 4 other conservatives that were going to cross the floor, that Mark Carney was offering them a carrot on a stick, and whoever took the next deal was going to get a deal. Whoever takes the last deal is going to get the deal of a lifetime. Everybody said, Fringe, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're just clickbaity. You're just spewing lies to get views. There are no discussions going on. It didn't happen. A week later, it didn't happen, Fringe. Hey, I bet you're eating your words. What do you think now? What do you think now? I guarantee you Mark Carney's getting a majority government. He'll have it by spring, and there will be no spring election.
He will put out as much money as he can just to make sure he gets it too.
Mark my words.
Yeah, everybody has a price.
Raptor guy with another. We got that one. Raptor guy with another $5 super chat. If Pierre loses his review, I hope Keurig gives the party the middle finger. He would have given up his seat for nothing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are thinking that with this second MP crossing the floor, Pierre is going to lose his review in January. Yep. And a lot of people are rumoring that, again, who could pick up the ball and run with it better? Apparently people are saying Danielle Smith's doing everything she's doing to get voted or kicked out, non-confidence, so that she can run federally. I hope not.
I hope not. We need her, but
I hope not. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. JP with a $10 super chat. Dennis Mondry for first president of Alberta. Maybe. I like Dennis, but look, he's not a politician, so that is good.
Yes.
We need somebody who's not tied to politics.
Yep.
Who's not corrupt. Running Alberta. Maybe the Fringe. Maybe I'll run Alberta. then people won't call me doom and gloom anymore, because I'll just be like, everybody drink, be merry. It's a celebration. Have fun.
No.
Parties every day. That's what it'll be. That's what it'll be. Michael with a $5 super chat. Danielle in 2026 will be what Lucien Bouchard was in 98. Both the most hated Canadian of the year and the most loved Canadian of the year. That's a good way to put it.
It is, yeah.
That is. I would say the same. Thank you for that. Suna Soul Silver, $5 super chat. I can't believe I was wasting $5 for this, but Alberta, do you really want to lose Saskatchewan to get their independence first? They're not going to get it first. We're getting it. Relax. They're in the infancy stages. Yes. We're plowing ahead. We're not losing to Saskatchewan first.
They will follow.
They will follow. You build it, they
domino effect.
They will follow. I'm going to say that because everybody's going to want me to play the meme. Ingrid Stewart, $2 super chat. I made a pinata of Mark Carney. We need a million
can
pinatas.
I come play?
We need a million. I'd vote for you. Here's the funny thing. Keith Wilson or Mitch Sylvester, I've talked to both of them about that.
Yeah.
I've talked to both of them and said,
they don't
look,
want it though.
We need somebody. It's time to step up. And they've both told me no. They have no intention. They just want independence. So really, when you go down the totem pole, folks, that leaves the Fringe next in command, doesn't it? The most Albertan channel in the world.
I would never see you. It would be horrible.
Fringe would be an incredible politician. I don't know about that. I'd be sitting at my desk doing Trump voices all day. I'd be like, go call Mark Carney. Go tell Mark Carney I want to talk to him.
You have to wear pants. You know that, right? Like you couldn't wear your shorts all the time.
It's a new republic. I could make laws that say I'm allowed to wear hoodies and shorts to work. I'd walk in. I'd be, you call Mark Carney. You tell him I'm shutting down the taps. No more oil. No, nothing going. Tell him we're going to put in tariffs. There's going to be tariffs for Mark Carney. If he wants our oil and gas, he's going to have to pay tariffs. If he goes to the United States, Fringe Jr. down there is going to tell him he's going to put in tariffs as well. He's going to go have a lollipop and feel better. I think
you're gonna be like the cream of the crop. You're just gonna always have lollipops in your pocket and throw them everywhere.
The cream of the crop. Jason Tenation. How about the guy doing all the footwork to run Alberta for its first election? Jeff Rath and his team are the ones that got us to where we really are. They initiated the whole movement. Jeff Rath, again, says he has no intentions to run as a leader. I would agree with any of those gentlemen, but none of them want it. None of them want it. They
would all be amazing.
Mrs. Fringe for Prime Minister of Alberta? Do you guys really want a woman in control? Really? Don't you see how bad that is with Danielle Smith? I'm joking. There's my Jeff Rath moment.
I would be amazing.
Excuse me. Mrs. Fringe. Mrs. Fringe would definitely work in my office. But
I'd be your Monica Lewinsky.
Oh. I was just going to say you'd be good at keeping track of records, but if you want to go there, that's wonderful. That puts a great image in people's heads. Mike Freedom Honey, $2 super chat. Make me Secretary of War, Beaver County Militia.
Yes.
Mike Freedom Honey would head up the police in this province. Full force. Him and Pedro on their horses, and they would have capes. Capes, horses, and those hats with the feathers, the big poofy feathers, and spears. We have to have spears with Republic of Alberta flags on the end of them.
And all your meetings would be high on the mountain.
And everybody who eats lunch in the we're going to call it the Black House. We're going to have the Black House. is going to run the Republic of Alberta. We'll have the Black House, and everybody's going to eat there in a big circle, and it has to be meat. You're only going to eat meat, and you have to eat with your hands. No cutlery, none of that sissy shit. Just a bunch of men sitting around eating meat, talking about taking over the rest of Canada. Liberating Canada from Mark Carney. I think, see, if you want a leader, folks, if you want a productive Alberta, no MOUs over here, no toilet paper being used to write deals.
No bending over to the government.
The Beaver County militia on horses with poofy feather hats and spears with flags on the end of them, mounting their giant steeds, their Clydesdale steeds.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would love one.
Wearing bear pelts and going to Mark Carney's office and booting down the door and saying,
you'd have your patriarchy jacket.
They're going to say, I'll be wearing my big men's mink coat, the poofy mink coat, walking in going, let me tell you something, Mark Carney. You ignored me for too long. Now my militia's here. My militia's here, and they're going to storm the Capitol. They're going to storm Parliament Hill. They're going to tell Parliament Hill how we're doing things.
Oh, my word, you're killing me.
Matt saying this sounds like an average weekend for me. There you go. There's a little laugh for you guys. There's a little less doom and gloom, eh?
I love it.
Maybe we'll get AI to put something together, eh? Keith Wilson will be our lawyers. So Keith Wilson and Jeff Rath will remain on as legal counsel with Eva Chipiuk for Alberta. Maybe make them Governor General or something. That's not a political position. Well, not in the sense. They can just be there to govern the laws and make sure everything's held up accountably. Magiflip, $5 super chat. Hey, Fringe, Pennsylvania has a senator that shows up to work in hoodies and shorts all the time. Shitties? You can do it.
There you go.
You can do it. Oh,
I can see him getting like fancy Jordan Peterson suits, but they're going to be like hoodies and dress shorts.
Yeah, and I'm going to be ordering a crate of multicolored Pumas. That's how it's going down.
The brighter, the better.
Mike Freedom Honey, $2 super chat. Yes, yes. Tri-point hats for everybody. Absolutely. See, we can get silly here.
Oh, I love it.
Look. Even Twalsley saying, "Oh my God, that look you got, Derek." Right. We're gonna run this province, this new republic, like a fine-oiled machine. Tamara Leach would be. What?
Well, the
vice
Queen of Canada.
The vice or counsel to President Fringe. We'll make Tamara counsel to the Fringe. And I must be driven around in Big Red everywhere. No limos, no private cars. Chris Barber will be he'll allow us to use Big Red to get around. I'm not going to make Chris Barber a driver. He'll be head of something. We'll put him at the head of something in this province, even though he lives in Saskatchewan. We'll move him to Alberta. We'll tell him he's got to come here, and Big Red will be a part of the republic, so that the Canadian government can't take it and dismantle it. Carnage Carney with a $5 super chat. Bring your Alberta flag to Max Bell Arena on Sunday morning, just off Deerfoot at 10:30. Let's effing go.
Let's go.
There you go. He's doing it. He's going.
I love it.
He's going. Do Albertans really want the Patriot Act? Think about it. Marianne says, I got to get me a Clydesdale and a rocking chair.
Me too. I totally would love a Clydesdale.
You guys are going to love the Alberta that I run. You guys are going to love it.
Oh.
Christopher Walken would be there to usher in every speaking session. He would make an announcement every time we're about to sit down and discuss the laws.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
There you go. There you go. Here, let's get off the silly and back to reality. A lot of people were saying, what happens if independence fails? What happens if we don't get independence in Alberta?
Then we all go to America.
Well,
seek refuge.
Other parts of the world have it going in a good way, like Bulgaria. If you look at Bulgaria here, the Buck You Will tweeted this out just before the show. The power of the people. Bulgarian government resigns after the population had enough of the blatant corruption. Canada, take note. This could be us. So this is Bulgaria after a few days of widespread anti-corruption protests. Their corrupt government resigned. Canada, never forget, they divide their authority from our compliance. The power is always with the people. I mean, take a look.
Wow.
Take a look at the people surrounded in Bulgaria.
Wow.
This is mobilizing. This is getting involved, folks. This is bigger than a freedom convoy. This is bigger than anything. It's massive. Now imagine, and I'll say it because you know this is what we'd be called, if all of us insurrectionists could get together all at once and march upon Parliament Hill. Not a freedom convoy, but I'm talking hundreds of thousands of people. Maybe in the summertime so that we can be out there around the clock.
It's far too cold.
We surround Parliament Hill before the politicians go on holidays. And I'm talking surrounded, like so many hundreds of thousands of people around the entire Parliament building so that cars cannot get out.
There's a lot of space to do it.
Anybody working in the government that's got to get out of their offices and go home, they got to walk through the people to get there. And every time they walk through, people just tell them to resign. Be friendly. Just tell them to resign. Yeah. Tell them to step down. Canadians have had enough. Mega City 1 in Toronto does not speak for the rest of Canada
there is
any
power
longer.
In numbers. We could do it.
And I don't care about emergencies acts. I don't care about anything else. They would not turn against hundreds of thousands of people.
Absolutely.
They wouldn't be able to. There's power in numbers, folks. Reg with a $5 super chat. Can we have a country without a political rubbish? We need laws and policies, but not politics. Great work. Yeah, that's what I'm offering.
Yep.
I'll just sit in the chair and call myself president, and I won't really do anything. I'll hang out there for people to come and air their grievances.
Laws so that the government works for the people.
I'll sit in a chair. People can come by and air their grievances. They can tell me I suck. They can tell me everything they tell me in the YouTube comments all day long. Hey man, you're not being very friendly to everybody. I'll be
You'd have a complaint box.
So what? And I'll just point to the complaint box while I have my feet up on the desk. Put it in the box. I'll read it later.
That would be my job, is to go through all the complaints.
I'll read it later. Bryce with a $5 super chat. Buddy, you need to get together with Joe Rogan.
Yes, you do.
God, I would love to get together with Joe Rogan. Joe doesn't want to talk to me.
No.
He doesn't want to talk to me. I'd love to see Fringe on Joe Rogan. I'd love to get on there.
Yes, somebody is saying they have underground passages. They always have escape rooms. Yeah, but
Again, hundreds of thousands of people filling the streets.
They would not have a choice but to talk to us. They would not.
They would have to find some way to work other than underground passages. If the roads are all blocked, and I'm not talking semi-trucks, I'm talking people, hundreds of thousands of people. It'll never happen because you'll never get enough people to mobilize. But think about it for a second. The streets are full, not of vehicles, because with vehicles, they can send tow trucks, they can try and pull people. But if you have people filling the roads, they can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
They can't. You need hundreds of thousands, an uprising, a non-violent uprising.
I'll be there.
Nobody goes inside the House of Commons, even if they open the doors, because that's how you get called an insurrectionist. You don't do that. You stay outside, public property.
Keep it clean, people.
Keep it clean.
Legal.
We all establish rules. No flags with weird WW2 guy symbols. None of that. No rebel flags. None of that stuff.
No.
All done by the numbers. Everybody from every province brings their provincial flag to represent their province and stands outside so that the government gets a full-blown notice that it's not just one province of unacceptable people with unacceptable views, but it's people from all across the country, all waving their flags in unison, putting their political differences aside, standing on Parliament Hill, saying, get the hell out of here, resign, we've had enough, we want real people in power. And I'm not talking about, just Mark Carney stepping down and then having another federal election. I'm saying get them all out, fire them all. We got a do-over. We want new representatives, new politicians, none that are attached to China. Oh, and if you're going to do it, you have to be born in Canada. Yeah. You cannot be from India. You cannot be from China. You cannot be tied to any kind of company or corporation. You must be born in this country. And not, well, my parents came here and we're second generation. Nope, none of it. They do it in the United States with the presidency. They should be doing it here.
Yep.
Daniel's saying, I think we could pull something like that off.
I think we could too.
If we could, I'd be very happy to see it. But what we have to demand is not just a party leaving.
No.
Right? When the truckers went with the Freedom Convoy, they were demanding an end to the tyrannical behavior, an end to the COVID mandates. What we would be demanding is an end to the bureaucracy in our current level of politics, a reframing of our political landscape. We would be saying that, hey, you're all going to quit. And no more conflicts of interests, no more rules that only benefit you and leave us in the mud. No more, we're allowed to do investments and we're allowed to, have corporations come in of our buddies and give them contracts. None of that stuff. Nope. Nothing. Full transparency, born in Canada, no ties to other countries, no political bullshit. Rework the whole system. Trump will come on your show.
Once we
declare independence. You really think so?
I'm going to come.
Do not come.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, you guys.
I love it.
Mike Freedom Honey says, I take bribes. There you go. Thank you so much for that super chat. What else do we got here? Mark Carnage says, or Carnage Carney says, a cowbell for every home.
Yes.
Being a member for 15 months. Yes. And that would be mandatory. You must have cowbells. Cowbells with the Fringe on it. The Fringe logo. Reg Porter, $5 super chat. Can we have a country without the political rubbish? We need laws and policies, but not politics. Oh, we got that one. We got that one. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys have been so generous tonight. Our veterans are going to be doing so well.
I love it.
So well. One thing to really get you guys happy and excited about what's coming in January. Not only are we going to be doing a rally in Calgary, but I want you to, before we get into Q&A, I want you guys to rest on one thing of positivity going into the Christmas season. We talk about independence, when we talk about what's happening in Alberta, Rise of Alberta has a very good question here. In May of 2025, 45% of Albertans supported independence in a poll conducted by Kowalski Strategies. That was the strongest poll result recorded. No major independence polling has been done since. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they haven't conducted a poll since May of this year? Well, it could be because the numbers are exponentially in our favor.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to actually tell you what the real numbers are.
No. And it's not to say they haven't done a poll. They are probably have done one. But they don't want to share the facts of that.
Back in May, 45% of Albertans supported an immediate leave from Canada. 55% remaining in Canada or undecided. Undecided. That was in May. It's December.
Yeah.
Where do you think, with all the things that have happened in Mark Carney's government from September till now,
how many of those have been informed?
How many people have changed their minds?
Decided.
How many? When people want to know, does independence have a shot in this country? Hell, yes, it does. Hell, yes, it does. And I'm not just talking about leaving Canada.
No.
Like I said earlier, one of the greatest things that could happen for the rest of this country is for Alberta to get 45% of the vote and fail in the referendum, because at that point, the government has to wake up and start listening to us and start giving us representation, or we're going to do it again and we're going to leave. They know that now it's business. It means business. No more screwing around.
Yep.
No more MOUs, no more false promises, no more breadcrumbs and word salad. The corruption would have to end. And it's because it's not just Alberta that leaves. Other provinces like Saskatchewan and others would follow suit. They'd say, well, we're not going to stay. There's no reason for us to stay. Alberta left. You can't manage a country. Canada is dead.
It will follow.
Their demise is our rise.
Yeah.
Paniner, rising up $50 for our vets. We love our vets. Paniner, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Major Flip becoming a new member of the Patriots Club. Thank you for that as well. Welcome to the Patriots Club. Major Flip. I was so disappointed and pissed when Danielle Smith appointed Parhar as new police chief. He's so corrupt. But again, All of these things are benefiting independence. I understand your frustration. I understand. And this is me trying to be not as doomy and gloomy. No, legit. It's benefiting independence.
It is.
And the push for it. It's calling for, what people realize is that the push for independence isn't just, hey, we want more money, or hey, we don't like the liberals. It's a plethora of things. We're talking out loud saying, we don't want DEI. We don't want woke nonsense. We don't want mass immigration. We need mass deportation. We don't want to have our identities erased. We don't want to be taken for fools. We don't want to be ripped off. We don't want to be lied to anymore. We don't want to have conflict after conflict after conflict and scandal after scandal after scandal anymore. There's a lot of things at stake here with this independence vote for the benefit of the whole country of Canada.
Yep.
It's one province out loud saying enough is enough. You've pushed us too far. Things that Danielle is doing is within the confines of her mandate, and it's in the confines of saying, hey, look, if you guys don't vote your way out of this, this is probably the way it's going to have to stay because of the policies that Canada's putting on us.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say 4D chess, and I'm not going to say it's all part of the plan, but at the end of the day, folks, no matter which way you slice it, it does nothing more than benefit independence. We're winning this fight. We're not just winning it, we're obliterating it.
We have to.
Again, just like I showed, let's show it. We'll do it. We'll do it live. Let's do it again. In May of 2025, this poll was conducted showing 45% support. It was the strongest polling result recorded. No independence for polling has been done since. There is a reason for that while all of this bullshit has been happening. Because those real numbers would get people really scared in the camp that don't want to leave, that don't want to see anything fall apart, that want to keep Canada's credit card in check, that want to keep misrepresenting us in the Senate, that want to keep telling us that people can cross the floor and screw us over. It's all helping the cause, and it's helping the rest of Canada.
Yeah.
So when people say, hey, Fringe, I'm sick of you talking about Alberta. I need more national stuff. This is the national stuff. It's going to affect you.
This is going to affect all of Canada.
It's going to affect everybody. But in a good way, I'm hoping. In a very, very good way. We are literally at a tax rate closer to 70% right now. Well, and that's true because it's not just income taxes. Oh. You pay your Canada Pension Plan, your EI, your basic income taxes.
Which is like 40%.
But then when you go out and pay for anything, you're paying GST, you're paying industrial carbon taxes, you're paying all kinds of different taxes that are hidden into things that, yeah, roughly 70% of what you make is given back.
Yep.
Aren't you fed up with that? Aren't you done with that, folks? I am. That's why I said this morning, dear Canada, I quit. I'm out. I can't do it anymore.
No.
It's not...
I'm tired of waiting for it to get worse because it's already worse.
I should have titled the video, Dear Canada, We Want a Divorce.
Yes.
We're in divorce mode. We're in full-on divorce mode.
I'll sign those papers.
Did I want Pierre Poilievre to be Prime Minister of Canada? Did I champion him along? Absolutely I did. Yes. I still want him to be the Prime Minister of Canada because I would like him to fix some of the bullshit that's going on in this country.
Alberta may have an out, but the rest of Canada does not.
Well, I don't even think he's able to do it is the problem, though, folks. And we're seeing that in real time with people crossing the floor and Carney smiling and making jokes at his Christmas dinners while he's essentially able to buy his way into a majority government.
Yeah.
He's showing you real time that it doesn't matter how bad we want Pierre. We're not going to get it.
No.
That's the reality. So we need to do the next best thing. Send a message. We either get hundreds of thousands of Canadians surrounding Parliament Hill until they all resign and leave, waving our flags and saying, you can't shut us up. You can't block us down. You can't freeze our bank accounts. Or we vote to leave.
Yeah.
And we hope that that has some kind of effect on the rest of the country. Well, the food prices are going up and they're going to keep going up. They're going up another 6%, they're saying, by New Year.
Oh, It is so bad.
They've said it's going to cost the average Canadian $1,000 more per household next year for groceries. Who could afford that? Best idea, voting doesn't matter. No, numbers matters. That's why I'm saying the solution, people saying, what's the solution now? Do what Bulgaria just did. Go flood the streets. Go flood Parliament Hill. Do it in the summer, though. If you want numbers, do it in the summer. Do it when the weather's nice. And do it without vehicles.
Yep.
People filling the streets so much that they can't drive through them. They can't clear the roads. There's more people than military or police. They wouldn't be able to shut it down.
No.
Bring food, bring water, bring everything you need to last a couple of weeks, and just plant yourself like a tree. We're not going anywhere until this government quits. And until we can have the constitutions, the laws, the bills, everything revamped.
I love that. I love that they were able to do that. It's amazing.
Are we at 664 likes? Yeah, somebody says 750 likes for the
That's
free
not a lot.
for a family pack giveaway. We're going to give away his and hers hoodies and 2 kids' hoodies to one lucky viewer at the end of the show. Stop inciting, bro. See, this is what we see all the time. See, this is where I say you can't make people happy.
No, there's
even if that was sarcastic. Even if that was sarcastic. You can't make people happy. You offer a solution and there's always somebody going, oh, you're doing this. Oh, no, you're doing that now and I don't like it. Oh, you went to Danielle Smith's office and took a picture? Well, now you're a shill and a sellout. Anybody in this chat, tell me right now, if Danielle Smith offered you the opportunity to go sit in her office and talk to her one-on-one and take a photo with her, are you going to turn that down? Are you going to turn down an opportunity a lot of people don't get? Hell no. Hell no. I'm not going to sit here and feel guilty for taking the premier up on her offer. Honda says, yep. Yep. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know too many people that would say no. I don't know too many people that would say, nah, I'd turn that down. I wouldn't go.
Come on, Dutchie says he can't believe you breathe air. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, right? Right? Yes, the good work, thank you. The good work will continue. It's well, and there's it's not me saying it. You're so much more positive than negative. Merry Christmas to you too, Trish.
Thank you.
Look, I'm going to try to keep it less doomy and gloomy. I do appreciate.
That's why you bring me here on Fridays, so that you have a little light.
It's a little more fun, isn't it? I'm going to try and keep it a little lighter, folks. I will try to focus on the good. I do appreciate what that viewer said to me because it is a long-time viewer of the channel. And I do, and whether you're long-time or short-term, I do care about what people feel about this channel. And I think he has a point that, yeah, we were chugging along during those days.
Things were good.
But we all had, it was because we were all filled with hope that change was coming our way, that Trudeau would leave and Pierre would
there
win.
Was light at the end of this very dark tunnel.
Things were going to change for the better.
So
Independence is going to do that. We have independence, and it's going to do that. And it's literally, folks, all we have left.
And we get to collect our signatures next month. It's going to be awesome.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Water's wet.
Politician is a politician, always.
Yep. Let's get Q&A going. Let's get to 750 likes by the end so we can we're going to do the giveaway regardless. We're close enough. But let's see if we can get to 750 likes by the end of the, give a thumbs up for the Fringe. Let's get Q&A in and then we'll do our giveaway. Courtesy of Tony, by the way. Tony's been on fire.
Amazing. We have so many. We have the best community ever. I love it. I love going back and watching the video and seeing all the chats that we missed because it flies so fast.
Did we really have no Q&A?
No questions. They don't want to know nothing.
Unacceptable Fringe. What does Matt smell like? Fellatio and cigarettes.
No.
I don't know. I don't really
like
smell. I don't smell my friends. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. That's
you don't
that's
sit
a
there
weird
and give
question.
them a good old whiff.
Would you get the copyright of Dr. Seuss and write a mature nonfiction story? I think a writer should be fine with this spin on his style. He crafted the art of the cat from the wrong side of the tracks. I'm not sure what any of that means. We did How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom, and it was parody, so it was legal.
Yep.
We're working on other stuff. I don't know what to say to that.
We have a few things that are...
We have a few things on the go.
Just looking to figure that one out.
Might have a book about Alberta Independence coming your way, folks. I don't know. Keep your eyes open.
Cheers.
There's a few things in the works. Tony Shaw is the bomb. Yes, he is. Would Alberta use American money? That's being touted.
Yeah.
People have talked about Berta bucks, different things. My face on the money.
Ralph Bucks.
It's got to be there. No, I'm kidding. I know I'm acting like a narcissist.
I would love Ralph Bucks.
Have you found my brain yet? No, Mystical. I've been on the search for yours alongside Mark Carney's. I can't find any of them anywhere. Still looking. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. I'm not sure what it would make sense for Alberta to use American dollar, at least until they got their own. But
did you fix your Donatello? Not yet.
No, Donnie's fine. It's Mikey.
Oh yeah, it's Mike.
Those guys. So they were quarter scale TMNT NECA figures that.
Is he not up there?
No, he's over there because I'm waiting to do that boiling water thing to put his leg in with you because you're better at that stuff. When he fell, his leg snapped, and I tried gluing it. It doesn't fit. But there is a way to hopefully try and fix it. But those things are like $250 a piece when they were available. Now they're not anymore. Yeah. They're very expensive, so I can't replace it. I'm going to try and fix Mikey. Hang in there. I'll try and get him back up there. Here it is again. When is the voting for all of Alberta to separate? So APP, I'll try and say this slow for everybody to follow. APP resubmitted their question. Now, they did ask, do you agree that Alberta shall cease to be a province in Canada and become its own state? And people all of a sudden thought, well, hey, that's... No. Stop. That doesn't mean America. It doesn't mean anything. It just means its own...
country.
Its own country. Its own republic. That's just the wording they're using to get over the hill to be approved to get their signatures. So APP has resubmitted their signatures as of yesterday, or their question. It takes 30 days, and then they're able to start getting signatures around the 11th of January. Once they're able to get their signatures for a referendum, I'll get everybody up to speed. We'll let people know where they can sign. I'm sure they'll have things out at their rally in Calgary.
Everywhere.
If they're able to get signatures, I'm guessing at the rally in Calgary.
Oh, that would be amazing.
They'll be getting their signatures there. Again, I'm going to be curious to see how quickly they get those signatures amassed. But once they have those signatures, it's been kind of slapped around by those like Keith Wilson. We'll see a referendum vote somewhere in the fall.
Yes. So
of 2026.
Gerald is asking, will we be at the rally in Calgary in January? Yes.
Yes, we will be.
We will.
We'll be there. I'll probably be on stage yelling at everybody about lollipops and feeling better.
You'll be throwing out lollipops.
I'll be throwing out lollipops and telling everybody you gotta vote for independence.
Shooter.
You got it. I'm not up here to preach doom and gloom. We're here to be wonderful. We're here to be happy and lovely. Tell millions and millions of Albertans it's time to go.
Yes.
Okay? Time to pack your bags. Time to tell Mark Carney he can go kick rocks. He can get out of here. Go have a lollipop and feel better, Mark. Dutchie says, thank you for making a smile on someone's face during hard times.
You are very
You're very welcome. I try. I really do try.
Anytime.
Believe it or not, folks, I do try.
My question, are you liking Spruce Woods?
Spruce Woods?
Spruce Grove?
Spruce Grove? I love Spruce Grove. I love Spruce Grove. It's wonderful. The people here are amazing.
Yes.
You know what? We lived in Calgary. Well, I lived in Calgary for 30 years.
I mean, I don't leave the house much.
Nah. That's a good reason. We love our house. But my kids couldn't play outside in Calgary. They couldn't wander around the community because we were close to a train station.
And they could barely even just go on the front step too. Like,
yeah. I didn't really trust the neighborhood. And even though it was a nice suburban community, we lived very close to where Pierre Poilievre grew up in Calgary. Very nice community.
Yeah.
But with the train being nearby and vagrants and, people with bad intentions, we just couldn't let our kids walk around. They couldn't have a childhood. So we moved out here, and I'll tell you, my kids go for walks all the time now, and they absolutely love it. They love the freedom. The people here are really friendly. The schools work a lot better than Calgary. They actually sing "Oh Canada."
Night and day.
Danielle Smith couldn't believe it when I told her that. She's like, The schools in Calgary didn't sing "O Canada." Nope, they did white guilt every morning, telling you to reflect on the
But
land.
they didn't even teach French in schools there either.
Nope, nothing. Just hey,
like when I was growing up in Calgary, they did.
Yep, I wouldn't go back. I've told people before I wouldn't go back for $1 million.
Matt's asking.
Did I hear a doorbell on your end? No, you didn't. There's no doorbell.
Matt's asking if he should come to the rally in January. We'll let you know.
We'll let you know, I guess. I know he wants me to play that clip. I'm not playing that clip again. We're going to get struck down. Dana, after the referendum, will independence happen? I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Look, the definition of independence is going to happen one way or another. All Alberta needs in this vote to be successful, folks, even if we don't gain a 60% roughly majority of people wanting to leave, independence can still happen if we get 35 to 45% in favor of leaving. It doesn't fail. What it does is it sends a very clear message to the federal government that, hey, if they do this again, they're probably going to have the numbers to go.
Yep.
This is the end of Confederation. So it's no longer a small fringe minority. It's not to be ignored or wiped off the stage and be told, yeah, it's not really that important, or it's just going to dissolve, just like people did after the Freedom Convoy. It's not going to happen. It's the genie's out of the bottle. That becomes a real issue for Confederation. So we win even if we lose, folks. We just need the numbers.
Yep.
So keep your heads up. Let's see what happens. Like I said before, Pierre needs to get his whole team and showing Canadians the food bank lines, the farmer taxes in every province and territories. Well, he needs to show that, but again,
it's so much more than that.
We need a complete redo of the rules of government in order for him to win an election. People can run as conservatives now and then just de facto over to the liberals.
Which means nothing.
They can just cross the floor. So who can you really trust when you vote now?
What's going to happen is people are not going to vote.
Is the actual vote required when the referendum actually comes in order to obtain independence? So you would probably need somewhere about 1.3 to 1.5, or no, sorry, wow, my math is way off there.
Yeah.
We have roughly 3 million registered voters in Alberta. You would probably need somewhere between 1.8 to 2 million votes in favor of yes. You need at least 60% for it to be a definitive answer to the question. Now, they could do it on a 50+1. They could say, well, we had 50+1, so more than half wants to leave. However, a lot of hurdles would be needing to be crossed with the federal government, with everybody else saying, well, it wasn't, groundbreaking or definitive.
It was too close or
too close to call. And it's tough to say.
I feel like I hear crying.
We need about a 60%. No, the kids are just fighting. They'll kill each other. It's fine. Up north of 49th, question: if we went independent, what person would you want to see in the seat to vote for leader? I'd like to see Danielle, actually.
Yeah.
Like if we found out that her intentions all along were to support independence, that hey, look, I had a mandate, but I really back independence and I want independence, I wouldn't mind giving my vote to Danielle because she's done a pretty good job of looking out for Albertans so far as it is. And if she doesn't want it, folks, President Fringe will stand up and I'll lead the charge for you.
It would be so crazy.
If none of the guys from APP want it, go back earlier in the stream. I was talking about all the wacky ways we'd move ahead. We'll do it. We'll do it. Who wants Derek for president? No, guys, I'm just joking. Please. I'm flattered, but please. That wouldn't bode well. Within a year, you guys would be like, look, we're broke. Derek sold all of our stuff. He didn't know what he was doing. He's crazy.
He built arcades all over the place.
I'd be standing outside the legislature going, I'm going to come. And people would be like, get out of here. It wouldn't bode well. It wouldn't. What happened to your box set of books? I haven't been able to get them produced yet, unfortunately. There's a huge cost. The problem is the price to produce versus the price to sell them at. We looked at a box set, and in order to do like an omnibus, it was going to cost somewhere in the vicinity of $120+ at retail. And I said, there's no way I can charge people that with a good conscience. And keep in mind, I would be making almost no profit off of that.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, like there's no point in doing that. What I'm thinking of doing is just one big hardcovered book with all of the books one after another in that book, like an omnibus instead of a box set.
Yeah.
Again, I'll have updates on that. We're still things are always happening in that end, Bryce, and for anybody who likes our books, to move it to hardcover. So it's not that we forgot about it.
You do that, and then you write more books, and then
we could do different versions of an omnibus, but it's not that I've forgotten about it or that I put it on the back burner. It's the costs. It's usually the costs that are delaying it.
Trying to make it easy on everybody.
I got to make it affordable for people. I got to make it affordable. Joe Mama, I think Canada is done if Liberals get a majority.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll find out in the new year, I guess.
Instead of everybody shipping to Alberta, they'll all be shipping out.
How long do you have to live in Alberta to vote for separation? That's a good question. So I thought it was 2 years. I've been told by other people you just have to have voted in the previous election and have valid Alberta identification. I'm really not sure what it is.
I don't like that one.
I don't like that one either, but we'll have to see, I guess. We'll have to see once the rules on that referendum come out. Again, there may be amendments before then. So we'll see what happens with the government, I guess. January 26th, Calgary rally at BMO, only 6,000 seats. Really should be the Dome.
Agree.
Is that definitive? Because somebody was telling today that it was just announced it was going to be at the BMO.
So they have a date set.
Yeah. I take this with a grain of salt, folks. If it's January 26th, make sure to get signed up if you can. If there's only 6,000 seats.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. And it should have been the Dome. I'm willing to bet the Dome wasn't available or they didn't want to host said event.
Very well could be.
There could be a number of reasons. It could be the cost as well. Joe Mama, $2 super chat. Oh, we got that one. Derek with a $7 super chat. I like the line you're walking. Still need a GF over here. A girlfriend. Classic me. There you go. I appreciate it, Derek. Thank you. What happens to prosperity if our pipelines are owned federally? So all of that, and Keith Wilson talked about that in an interview, all of that comes down to the negotiations that take place once Alberta leaves. Now, keep in mind, what's in Alberta, I'm assuming, would be labeled as Alberta's, and outside of Alberta would be labeled as federal. However, there would have to be deals because, as we showed in a slide on today's video on the Dear Canada I Quit video, if Vancouver had the tap shut off by Alberta, they'd run out of fuel in 4 days.
Yep.
So those pipelines need to move forward. The Canadian government still needs our oil and gas. So upon our exit, those things would have to be negotiated, but I imagine literally nothing would change. It would just stay the way it is. It's just whatever's in Alberta would be Alberta. Whatever's federal would be federal, but there would be an agreement on how it operates. Again, I'm just spitting possibilities, so don't hold me to account on that one. We got David with a $40 super chat to gift one only Fringe Flex-It fitted baseball cap to one freedom-loving viewer. Flex Fit caps rock. So does Unacceptable Fringe. Merry Christmas. David, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
I guess I'm gifting a hat tonight, too.
Yes.
Thank you very much, David. Mama's Farm Living Sober. $5 super chat. I would love to have y'all join the USA. If you would be a most excellent move for North America. Supporting y'all in Denver, Colorado. Number 51 to 56. Exciting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love my American viewers. They're wonderful. They're wonderful people, you know. They love Alberta. They love freedom-loving Canadians. Okay? They think they're wonderful. I think anybody who doesn't love Alberta and Canada joining the 51st state should probably go get a lollipop. They'll feel better. Thank you for the super chat.
You should just start having them in your pocket. So
I should.
When you see people, you can just throw them a lollipop.
Off grid, $2 super chat. Merry Christmas to both of you. Keep it up. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you so much. Where are we at on the likes, guys? I think we got another super chat scrolling up in here. I got to find it. Did I miss it? I didn't. White LTR, $20 super chat. Did you hear about Glenn Beck saving a Saskatchewan woman from MAID because of our healthcare is so broken? Yeah, there's a video of it on the channel. I did a video where nobody got notified. YouTube struck it down. So it is still sitting on the channel. You should go check it out.
Yep.
I think it's fantastic what Glenn Beck is doing. I'm in the works through a few people of trying to get Glenn Beck on the channel to talk about it. Wait a minute. Is this at me? Did I say something about anyone on disability is a piece of shit?
I don't think
that's anything I said. There must be an argument in the chat somewhere. Look, A lot of people get mad when I mention boomers. They think that I'm talking about people that are boomer generation.
Absolutely not.
I want to be crystal clear. I'm always talking about like liberal boomers when I'm saying that. I'll try and be a little more clear. But I don't dislike anybody or downlook on anybody unless you're liberal or unless you are woke.
No.
So anybody getting the impressions from me that I think poorly of anybody.
Like my brother is on disability. Like,
yeah, we don't.
Absolutely.
We don't do that here. We don't do it. No, don't twist my words, please. Unless I come out and specifically say, I think people with disabilities are blank.
Don't
then,
say that.
Yeah,
yes.
please don't put word. If I've said something, please forgive me. I did not mean that. Nicole, 7-month member.
7 member.
6-7. Voting for the Uniparty in Ottawa will do nothing for the future.
Yes.
Time to get rid of the federal government. Alberta needs to go.
Agreed.
Agreed. Thank you for being a member. JP, $20 super chat. 3.1 million registered voters. So in order to have 50%, the voters would have to be 1.6 million. Yeah, so I would like to see, again, you probably need somewhere around 1.8 to 2 million for it to be definitive.
Yeah.
Not everybody would vote. We'd be lucky to get 2 million voting. Yes, so when I say 1.8 mil, I'm talking like if everybody did.
Yes.
We'd be lucky to get 2 million voting because that would be 2/3 of the voters. When was the last time we got over 40% voting? The last provincial election. We've shown the statistics on the channel. We had a 63% turnout in the last provincial election, giving Danielle Smith 900,000 votes out of the provincial vote.
I think this one, there's going to be more. People are going to be fighting to get there.
What Keith Wilson said in one of our interviews is you'd essentially need somewhere around the record-breaking numbers of like 70+%. And that was during the Great Depression era when people really wanted change. And guess what we're voting on for, folks? Big change. So hopefully that's what we see. Thank you for the super chat, JP. Did I get them all? Did I get all the supers? I think we got them all. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody because, God, that would be terrible. I almost missed Alf Heeden. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. $2 super chat. If we don't separate, Texas is my next option.
I agree.
Yep.
Love Texas.
I love Texas.
I don't know if I could do the heat.
I couldn't do the heat. I'd love the heat. We'd have air conditioning. It'd be okay.
I just soak out there.
I hope you top the record.
I hope we do too.
I hope we do too. We'll see.
752 likes.
Let's do our giveaways. Let's get to them because we're way over time.
So we have a cat hat.
A cat in the hat. We have a cat in the hat. Panina said I missed this one too. No, I didn't. Nice try. Thank you for that.
Sneaky Pete's.
Let's go. Lollipops are free in Texas. Just ask Ice. I love that. I love that statement. Let's go. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway, shall we? Let's do the hat first. Old Wheel of Fortuitousness. Let's go. Cassie K50 Alberta. Cassie K50 Alberta. Are you still in the stream? Is Cassie K50 still around? Let's see if Cassie chimes in.
We should go to Tennessee. It's cooler.
I love Tennessee. They have nice whiskey there.
Yes.
Little Jack Daniels. Cassie's here. There we go, Cassie. Hang on there. Congratulations. You're the winner of our Flex Fit hat that we're giving away. I'll send that out to you momentarily with the information. Congratulations to Cassie. Let's do the family pack hoodie giveaway. Now, keep in mind, folks, this is technically 4 hoodies.
Yes.
His and hers hoodies, as well as 2 kids' hoodies. The winner will just have to tell me which design they want the kids' hoodies in, and I'll make sure that they're available right away so we can get the order filled. Let's figure out who we got here. 2 kids' hoodies and 2 adults' hoodies.
His and hers.
His and hers. If you don't have a hers, just pick 2 hoodies, folks. Back of the bus. Is back of the bus still in here? Adrian says, switching to the Trump voice now is so natural. It is. I do it all the time. Even when I'm hanging around,
doing it, it's crazy.
Even when I hang around with Mrs. Fringe after stream, sometimes I'll be talking and I'll be like millions and millions, and then I'll be like, "Well, I did it.
With the mannerisms.
Oh, here but single giveaway. Does that mean you don't want it? Is that? Do we skip back of the bus? I think that's back of the bus turning it down. Is that you saying you want me to redraw? I just want to know if you want me to redraw.
Or do we give them the single?
Well, no, I can't split it up. I don't want to split it up. We can't split it up. It's.
Oh, right, because you can't do your giveaway unless it's 1,000.
I need back of the bus to chime in. Do you want me to redraw? Is that what you're saying?
Do you want it or no?
Give it to somebody else. Okay. So let's do a new one. We'll do a redraw. Sorry, I have to change it every single time because it always tries to do it to just viewers or just whatchamacallit? Just members.
Yes.
Hang on here, folks.
That goes too fast. It makes me dizzy.
Why is this? It's lagging. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Off-Grid Fortunes. Is Off-Grid Fortunes still in the stream?
You can see what Tony says.
Okay, give Back of the Bus a hoodie too. I'll pay. Okay, Back of the Bus, you get a single hoodie as well. Wow, Tony Shaw, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Back of the Bus gets a single hoodie. Off-Grid. Is Off-Grid here? Off-Grid Fortunes. Did I miss them in the chat? Sound off if you're in the chat, Off-Grid Fortunes. There you go. Off-Grid Fortunes. Congratulations. You've won the his and hers and 2 child size hoodies.
I love this so much.
If you don't have 2 kids, give them to somebody that you know. So here's what we're going to do.
Give them for your dog.
All of our winners tonight, send me an email within 24 hours to unacceptablepringeyt@gmail.com. You probably couldn't hear me because of the clickety-clackities of this mechanical keyboard.
That is your keyboard.
That's
Mine's much quieter.
That's my new keyboard. Unacceptablefringeyt is in Gmail, or as in YouTube.
They have 8 grandkids. That's amazing.
8 grandkids. Well, you can give 2 of them these hoodies. And Tony, don't say, let's do 6 more. I'll lose it. Let's go. So pick out his and hers sweaters, 2 children's sweaters, whichever patterns you like over at our shop. All of our winners for the hats, for Back of the Bus, your hoodie as well. Go and pick one from our shop. Send me an email, unacceptablepringeyt@gmail.com. The size, the pattern you want, as well as your shipping information, including a phone number. The shippers, if they miss you, they like to call you to let you know where you can pick up your shipment. I do delete those phone numbers after you send them. So send me all of your information with screenshots if you can. I won a calendar last month. I don't know if you got my email for that yet. I did get you. I sent that calendar. If you didn't get it, let me know.
Yeah.
When you email me about the hoodie, I'll resend it. You should have got it a long time ago. Let me know when you send that email. Tony Shaw says 6 more kids hoodies. Are you? Look at Tony Shaw's. We're gonna have to rename Tony Santa Claus. Okay. Off-Grid. Get the sizes of all 6 of your grandkids, or all 8. All 8 of your grandkids. They're going to be wearing Fringe gear this year, I guess. Tony is an absolute trooper. Wow.
Thank you so much. This is unreal.
And guess what, folks? All of the profits and proceeds from that order is going to our vets. So thank you to Tony Shaw.
Thank you so much.
You guys, wow. Off-Grid. Send me
Tony Claus. I love it. Tony Claus.
If we can, let's try and make sure all the kids' hoodies are the same design.
Yes.
If that's okay. But just send me their sizes, your full shipping information within 24 hours. And Tony Shaw, you're incredible. Thank you. thank you to everybody tonight who chimed in on the live stream, everybody who super chatted, who became members, who gave money to our veterans at this time of year. You guys are all incredible. Huge shout out to Tony Shaw for his generosity. Again, to our veterans and all the, what is it? That's almost like 10 hoodies or 12, somewhere around there, and hats we've given away. You guys are all going to be wearing my gear.
Thank you so much to everybody.
Unbelievable. I am very humbled. Thank you so much. Tony Claus. Yeah, Tony Claus, cornerstone of this community. There's other cornerstones as well.
They're huge.
Viewers like you.
Community.
Even if you guys aren't super chatting, you're cornerstones of this community.
Just watching is huge.
Thank you for liking and commenting on videos, continuing to support the channel. We need it now more than ever, folks. Thank you to everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Keep your eyes peeled. If any information drops, I'll have new videos out on the channel this weekend, all into next week, folks, while Parliament's on holidays, which means unless we see anything in federal politics, it's probably going to be Alberta stuff for a little bit, or any other news we have to talk about. Really tough to talk about federal politics when they're all on vacation, you know, for the millionth time.
Since they barely work.
Stick with us, folks. Have a great night, everybody. Keep your sticks on the ice. From myself and Mrs. Fringe, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Take care.